Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another video. Today we're gonna react to my girl Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett. Let's go. No time to waste.
I want to first start just to get your response to the sound we played of JD Vance.
The guy is a weirdo, you know, and I thought that it was a really good point that was raised about those
She's so beautiful. Just saying.
sisters that teach kids like me.
When Senator J.D. Vance, in a stunning breach of decorum, dared Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett to a public intelligence test, he thought he had her trapped in a no-win situation. He never expected her to calmly accept his challenge, with one simple condition. The moment she responded by asking to see his test scores first, the entire debate was turned on its head, and the look of pure, unadulterated panic on his face told a story that no talking point could ever erase. The Senate Judiciary Committee hearing was a formal and somber affair, broadcast live to the nation. The topic was the president's controversial nominee for a lifetime appointment to the federal appellate court. Senator J.D. Vance, the nominee's chief advocate on the committee, had been praising his brilliant legal mind and elite, once-in-a-generation intellect. As an expert witness from the House, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett was invited to testify. For an hour, she had been a model of judicial temperament, methodically and respectfully questioning the nominee's sparse judicial record and his radical interpretations of constitutional law. The nominee was visibly flustered. Vance, seeing his candidate being dismantled, grew increasingly agitated. He decided to intervene, breaking with all protocol to launch a direct, personal attack on the witness. Mr. Chairman, if I may, the Congresswoman from Texas comes in here today and puts on this grand performance, pretending to be a great legal scholar while she questions a man who graduated with honors from Yale Law School. Congresswoman, you seem to believe you're the smartest person in any room you walk into. I, for one, am tired of the act. So I will dare you. I will personally pay for it. You and I, next week, we will take a professionally proctored, standardized IQ test. The dare was a stunning piece of political theater. The chairman began to bang his gavel for order. Vance leaned back in his chair, a smug, triumphant look on his face, certain he had won the day. Jasmine Crockett listened to his entire tirade without a flicker of emotion. When he was finished and the room had quieted, she looked at him, not with anger, but with a calm, almost analytical curiosity. And she gave a slow, deliberate nod. Senator, she said, her voice clear and even, cutting through the tense silence. That is a fascinating proposal. And you know what? I accept. A wave of surprise rippled through the room. Vance himself looked momentarily taken aback. His smug grin quickly returned. He thought she was walking into his trap. Jasmine continued, her voice steady. I accept your challenge, Senator, on one simple condition. You say the American people deserve to see who has the intellectual authority to serve. I agree completely. But one test is just a snapshot. If we are truly going to be transparent, the people deserve the full picture. She leaned forward, laying her trap with meticulous care. So let us agree, right here on the record, to a full and complete, unredacted release of all of our academic and standardized test records. Our IQ test scores, absolutely. But also our SAT scores, our ACT scores, our LSAT scores, and our complete college and law school transcripts. No exceptions, no redactions. Let the people see everything. The room was silent. She had just raised the stakes to a level of total transparency. Then she sprung the trap. She looked at him with an unwavering gaze. I have already authorized my offices to prepare my records for immediate public release. I have absolutely nothing to hide. So, to get the ball rolling, Senator Vance, she paused, letting the silence stretch for a beat before delivering the final devastating blow. Can we see your test scores now? The effect was instantaneous and catastrophic. The smug, arrogant mask on J.D. Vance's face dissolved into a look of pure, slack-jawed panic. The color drained from his face. He stammered, unable to form a coherent sentence. Well, that's not the point. The records, that's a matter of privacy. The aggressive challenger had, in a split second, become a cornered defensive mess. He had built a trap for her, but
He said all that bullshit, but the moment you got called out on what your test scores were, you weren't ready for the answer. That's the funny part. And you can clearly tell he comes from a backward country bunk area, and there's nothing wrong with that. But those people, a lot of people that come from those type of environments, even hoods, they're not as intellectually sound, but it's not their fault. They just didn't have the resources to be able to connect with those kind of things. But you challenged her credentials. Not all of them. So, like, because both of these people do come from those environments, and they rose to become senators, and J.D. Vance became the vice president of the United States. So, not all, but, you know, and Congressman Jasmine Crockett, she comes from a small town in Texas, you know what I mean? So, she comes from somewhat the same environment, but not the same environment as him. It's the black version of the white version of the, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But, yeah, if she wanted him to release the test scores, let's play the same game and we'll see who wins this, buddy.
In his supreme arrogance, he had walked right into it himself. He had demanded a publicity stunt, and she had responded with a call for radical honesty. And the sheer, unadulterated panic on his face told the American people everything they ever needed to know. It was a stunning, unforgettable lesson. Never dare someone to a battle of transparency unless you are absolutely certain your own house is in order.
Mm. That is a great analogy. Never challenge somebody to transparency if you're not prepared.
He was fired just 3 weeks before he was set to retire.
And now he's becoming an industry.
Facts. Yeah. Well, Jasmine Crockett is definitely that person, man. Jasmine Crockett, let me read the comments. Let me see what people say in the comments. You know, we gotta do that first. Let me see. I always keep the video up on my phone and on there so I can see the comments. My bad, y'all. Trying. Anyways, I zoned out on my phone looking at the comments, but anyways, I'm out, y'all. Wait. Book club this Saturday. I want you guys to tune in. It's gonna be a good time, man. We're gonna have a couple people in there talking about LBOs, leverage buyouts, all kind of shit like that. You know, definitely want to get you guys going and all kind of stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody who comes over to this page. And remember, we are open-minded channel over here. We're neither Republican or Democrat. We are in the middle. We are Americans. We stick together. That's what I've got to say over here. Yes, sir. Whether we're black or white, we all on the same page, man. Black, white, red, yellow, purple, blue, whatever the fuck you are. You know what I mean? We're all on the same page, and we all got to get on the same page. Let's get it. Let's go. Peace.